What is up there, SEO pros? My name is Chase Reiner, and I help online marketers and SEOs like yourself get more conversions and rankings online with video tutorials. So today what we're going to be doing is Q&As, and we're going to be answering a bunch of questions and giving suggestions to people about questions they have for SEO and other things related to online marketing. So also, I'm going to be giving away a VIP membership to the VIP group at the end of this video. So if you do want to enter, you can enter at any time. If you're seeing this in the future, I will be doing another drawing as well. If you want to leave a comment in the comments. And also, if you want to join our free group, we have a free group as well, which is in the description. And you can just go ahead and click ask to join, and we'll let you in there. I actually have to approve some people. So either way, let's just dive right into the questions. All right, let me open up the dashboard and the comments so I can see everything, and we are good to go. All right, so first comment we have from Randy James saying sweet, and he's talking about the channel, and thanks, Randy. Next we have CY saying good stuff. He's talking about how to set up a podcast episode I made. Next we have Dan Crippen saying, when you selected SEO 2016, learn search engine optimization, are you only using learn search engine optimization for your long tail keyword? So he's talking about an article I made, and I think he's talking about, is that the only keyword I was targeting? And generally I try to target like one main keyword, and then I optimize for that. And then what I'll do is I'll check my search console, and I'll see what keywords are ranking for that specific optimization for the page that I went for. And if it's ranking well for that, then I'll keep going for that. Maybe improve the SEO through like link siloing or link build off-page SEO, like link building or whatever I do to improve rankings. And if that's not the case, what I'll do is I'll go into positions and see where these pages are ranking by query, and then I'll try to re-optimize them for different keywords. So I think that's answering your question. I hope it is. So yeah. Next we have Emily Jones saying, hey Chase, awesome videos. Question, when you initially convert your personal to business and your friends transfer to likes, is this a one-time transfer? And she's talking about this Facebook tutorial I did on how to transfer your personal page to a business page. Or as you continue to add friends to your personal, will they continue to transfer over to likes on your business? No, that's a one-time thing. Is it best to add a ton of people before doing the transfer? Or it doesn't matter, because even if you convert the page to business, you will continue to have your friends transfer to likes on the business page. Yeah, so no, you're going to want to do it one time. And I added a bunch of people as friends beforehand. The one thing you have to watch out for is if you add people who aren't going to like your stuff and they transfer your business page, you might not get as much reach, because Facebook likes to see that people are interacting with your stuff, which gives you more reach. Plur says, Chase, type in roofing Vancouver. The first two spots are the same website. How? I understand two different websites being for the same company, but how both spots for the same website? So this happens. I mean, it's actually more common than you think, but Google filters out most of this stuff automatically with their search. So if you actually put in at the end of your URL and the ampersand sign, and then you do no filter equals 0, you'll end up seeing a lot more duplicate content, because Google actually filters most duplicate content. So you'll see this is all from like Yelp and websites that basically take over the search results, but we'll get out of here. So let's see. First two, he said, I think. Let's see. First two spots. So these two. So yeah, this is so this is basically Google's Possum update not working. Google's Possum update was trying to get rid of this, but it looks like these are recognized as separate enough entities that they're getting away with this. And this does happen. I mean, it's doable. But yeah, I mean, you can actually, what you can do is you can go to this and you can suggest an edit like this and say that this business is no longer in business. And if you have a Google, if you're a local guide and you have like 3 or 4, if you're like leveled up already, you can actually get more authority on this, which is why it pays to be a local guide. But yeah, so basically you just have to report it, and hopefully it'll get removed. Sometimes it takes a while, but yeah, it's crazy that they're doing this. You can see that they're actually using different names too in different locations. But you would think because they have the same website that that wouldn't happen. All right, Wild Reels says, in your video, you can see Yoast is still analyzing your pages, 8 minutes 50 mark, before it can suggest what to link to. Maybe be patient and wait for it to finish. Happy face. That said, it works when you have a large blog. It still isn't a great heads up for what you should be linking to, i.e. you generally know your own site better than Yoast suggested links. So yeah, Wild Reels, I did wait like later as well, probably like 4 or 5 minutes straight, and it still didn't load. And it did finally end up working, but I didn't like it, and so I just got a refund. The really cool thing that I found about Yoast Premium is the automatic 301 redirects they do, which is really helpful. All right, we got some comments. Andre says, "Hi Maverick." I'm wearing some of my Stunna shades right now. Just thought it'd be funny to mix it up. War Motion says, "Finally a streaming time that fits me." Sweet. Justin says, "VIP entry from my commute." Right on. Yeah, so if you guys are just entering, I'm doing a VIP giveaway at the end of this video. Eileen Smith says, "Thanks so much, Chase, and you are most welcome." Vlogineer says, "Happy social media marketing to you too." Right on. Alex Barr says, "I get the affiliate link for Engine, but if you're targeting SEO pros, then why don't you promote running your own server? Also, TF is trust flow and CF is citation flow," which is another metric. I don't know if that's from Moz or where it's from, but I haven't really looked into it. So, I mean, he's talking about why don't I, instead of promoting WP Engine, just start running my own server? Because that's definitely something I do not want to start figuring out how to do. That sounds like a lot of work, and maybe it's not a lot of work, but I don't want to have to be responsible for other people's websites like that. So I'm not gonna do that for sure. Brennan Daniels says, "I seriously laughed out loud when you got off the phone with this rude sofa you lady," and he's talking about the cold call outreach I did. "I'm trying to grow my social media marketing business and I haven't tried cold calling yet. I have been door to door and that is freaking terrifying. Great job, Chase, and thank you for having all this content up for me to massively consume over a span of like 3 days." Right on, Brendan. I love seeing these comments where people are like, "Yeah, I found your channel and I've been spending like my whole life now on it." It's just like, really? I definitely didn't expect people to be like consuming the content that they do on my channel in such great quantities, but apparently you guys really like this stuff, so I'm stoked that you do. Comment from Nova Powell saying, "Is there any SEO tool you would recommend? Hugs from Slovenia, your first lady's home country." What? Cool. Well, for the SEO tool that I'd recommend, probably any of these. So if you go to my website and you check out the top, actually just type in top 29 SEO tools 2017. Whoops, I just put 2018. 2017. There's the video right there. And those are the top 29 tools I use. So yeah, I would check those out. But really depends on what you're doing. My favorite tool is probably SEO Profiler, and I have a free trial and discount link in the description of this video if you want to check that out. And I also have a walkthrough on how to use it. All right, next we got Craig Anthony saying, "Super interested in how to send millions of emails though. Would love an email about that." I think he's saying a video. So yeah, he's talking about Pitchbox, and you actually can, if you know how to do it right, you can send like millions of emails out like in an automated way. But that's people who have tons of money and tons of people working for them able to set that up. So I actually don't know how to do that, but I know it works. So can't help you there, Craig. If you want to figure it out on your own, you can just go to Pitchbox and start watching their tutorials. And I'm sure you'll be able to figure it out. Craig Anthony says, "Well done, Kiana. You couldn't have a better man on board. Chase is a genius." And thanks for that, Craig. And KJ says, "Thanks, Craig." So if you guys don't know, I had a mentorship giveaway last month, and the person who won is Kiana, or KJ, and she's going to start helping me with some of the stuff I'm doing, and she's also going to be featured on the channel, me mentoring her and showing her like how to do different things for SEO. These things include like on-page SEO, off-page SEO, a bunch of other stuff. So make sure you guys stick around for those videos and check those out, because you're going to be able to see like how I'm actually teaching somebody one-on-one. It's not just me talking to you guys like over video. So it's going to be kind of a different angle. David DeCruz says, found it, thanks. Like a needle in a haystack. Oh, he needed some advice on right here. Hi Chase, I was watching a great video. I didn't have time to finish. If you can link back would be awesome, because I've been looking and I can't find it again. It's a video where you take pictures of yourself from online and you do your Google business page. I really like the resource it provided as usual. The material. Yeah, so he's talking about I did a local business rank and rent series for another business I was doing, and it was how I was like optimizing the pictures and whatnot. But apparently he found it. So by the way, if you guys haven't already, please give this a like and start commenting with questions, because the more comments that come in, the more this actually gets distributed to other people. So make sure you ask your questions if you have any. Brennan Daniel says, where did you learn all of your SEO knowledge? And I actually spent a lot of time locked in my room just reading random stuff off of Google, just Googling like how to SEO website, how to start link building, how to do all this stuff. And eventually I just wound up grabbing a bunch of good information and pretty much just started following like the best people, like Brian Dean from Backlinko, Rand Fishkin, started reading like the Yoast blog. Really, it's just about finding the best people in the industry and stop learning from people who really don't know what they're talking about, because there's a lot of people out there like that that can basically direct you to learning resources that can be wasting a lot of your time, like learning about PBNs or learning about using like tools to buy expired domains. And you're going to end up learning all this stuff and not even realize that this stuff is all black hat, or it doesn't work, or it's terrible information. So I'd really be, if I were you, trying to find the people who are like the best out there. And I might even make a video for that. That'd be cool. Like to make a video for all the top people to learn from. War Motion in the comments says, what are possible reason when my title do not show up in Google searches? So that just means Google doesn't want to pick up the title that you're giving it, because maybe you're keyword stuffing, or it suggests like a better title. So in that scenario, you're going to just want to try to rechange your title and give like a better answer basically for what Google's looking for, or even the users. But usually happens when there's keyword stuffing going on. Okay, so that's the comments for the channel, I believe. Next, we have a bunch of comments in the Facebook group, and then also some questions over email. So I'm going to get out of here and over here. So we got 17 people asking to join this group. If you guys want to join, I said this in the beginning, the link's in the description for this group. I'm going to approve all these people right now and welcome them all, so they can also get a video response. Actually, I'm not going to approve them yet, but I'm going to give them the video response. So welcome Haridoe, Brennan. I'm going to probably butcher some of these people's names. Jennifer, Dave, Roger, Alistair, Graham, Tim, Deirdre, Leanne, Razib, Kirill, Tyler, Jay, Oscar, Justin, and Abdus. Welcome all you guys. Basically our tradition is when you want to, also Paul Brown. Our tradition is if you want to, you can introduce yourself to the group. And also Justin, apparently. You guys are like joining now that I'm doing this over the live video. Yeah, just share a bit about yourself. It doesn't have to be about SEO. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's start answering some questions. So Nasir says, hey folks, hopefully you all will be fine. I need a suggestion for selecting the best internal linking structure for my website. So I don't know if this is a website or if this is a blog. It looks like this is a blog. So this looks a little spammy. Probably gonna kick this guy out right now. Boom. All right. Brian says, so I joined the group after starting a business to learn about SEO and marketing. Is it taboo to offer Awards for internet reviews. Example, if you provide a review on social media, you will be entered in a monthly drawing for award. So for social media, you can pretty much do whatever you want. I mean, like, it might be against the rules, but like, I don't think you'll ever get caught for that. I mean, maybe if you publicly advertise it through like an ad campaign on Facebook, then yeah. But for like Google or Yelp, if you get caught doing this, you can get like a manual penalty and actually get your listing removed. So you really don't want to do that, and it's really easy to actually get reviews if you use some of the right tactics that I actually cover in the VIP group, which I'm going to be giving a membership away at the end of this if you guys haven't heard that yet. And I would really try to stay away from offering any sort of incentives to these people. I mean, you can give them free stuff, like you can give them free advice and then ask for a review afterwards. Like that's how I do it. I just like have you guys, I ask you guys, I'm like, hey, if you guys found this information helpful on these videos, could you please leave me a review? And also I have a review. This is a good chance right now. If you want to, I have a review link that you can leave me a review in the description of this video. And that's how I get a bunch of reviews. Next we got Luke Charles saying, probably a stupid question, but here it goes. I was having problems with my search console when setting it up. It was lunarmedia.com. But since last night, I added an SSL search, so now it starts HTTPS // Should I do 301 redirects on the site, or should Search Console pick it up? I have two profiles for my site now, but it's the one that begins HTTP. Did that make sense? So yeah, you're just going to want to add the new Search Console property for the HTTPS. And just make sure on the website that you are doing redirects as well from the old version to the new version, which it looks like you are. So yeah, just add that new Search Console. You can leave the other one for now because there will be probably a couple more clicks coming through. Also, Luke, you're going to want to change this OG data right here. Use something like SSO Pro or Yoast Premium. I prefer SSO Pro. Vondro Pastor says, hey Chase, and welcome to the party, Evandro. Leighton says, does anybody know of Google Plus groups that are focused around SEO, digital marketing, or small business owners interested in digital? More specifically, ones that aren't just links and self-promotion, but actual discussion. Trying to get into a Google Plus with my business profile. So basically all of them are spam in my opinion. I mean, there's some that are good. A good one though is dumb SEO questions. And the thing about Google Plus is it's slowly dying. So I would probably try to move to Facebook groups, but yeah, you can definitely try and join this. And they do kind of stuff similar to me where they answer questions and they do it with like a group of people, which I actually used to help answer questions with them, but now I'm doing this stuff on my own. So let's see, what do we got? We got, God, these glasses look crazy. I look like I'm straight from the Matrix. I apologize if it's freaking you out, guys, but I just really had to switch up my style, you know? Pietro Bironi says, hi all, I installed SSO Pro to get some OG data going for Facebook, but it doesn't seem to be working. The name and description are not what I have, but in the SSO plugin. Also, it shows my name as the author. So he's just talking about it's not working really. So yeah, you just have to set up the plugin. Like it doesn't automatically set up itself. I mean, it does, but there's a lot of conflicts that happen with like Yoast. So I actually am going to be helping Pietro because he's one of the paying members for the VIP group. So he just scheduled a call with me for an hour. I'm going to help him set up that plugin. Woter says, hi Chase Reiner, love your vids. Wondering if you have any basic tips to boost topical trust flow on short term. I'm an SEO dude for some years now, and I'm sharing your videos on a Dutch internet marketing website, which I own. My websites are ranking pretty good. I noticed the trust flows are not that great. I know you can boost it to get home page links with high PA, but have you gotten any short-term SEO pro tips? By the way, you're always live at night Dutch time. Would love to see you a little earlier so I can interact. Yeah, I apologize about that. I can try to start waking up earlier, but I'm usually up so late, like doing SEO stuff, that I'm sleeping super late. So for the topical trust flow, which people are just now starting to present to me, I know this has always been a thing, but I'm pretty sure this is like similar to like what Moz talks about, like in terms of like Moz Trust or Moz Rank, or how SEO Profiler says like link influence score, or like or page authority. I mean, it's all similar stuff. But I mean, one of the best things that I know to do in terms of link building with all these buzzwords is doing internal link building, and getting like a lot of your cornerstone content like well linked to throughout your website. So like if you go into your search console and you go to like your website property and you go to search appearance, or sorry, search traffic, and then links or internal links, you'll see like your most linked content. And by having like a bunch of like really linked content in your website, and these are usually going to be your cornerstone pieces, right? So like your blog, your about, usually your top of your pyramid level pages, and then the other pages are going to be linked to from these pages as well. This is kind of how Google can determine what are going to be like the important pages on your site. And also if you're getting links to these cornerstone content pieces as well, it's going to pass, in my opinion, more trust flow in combination with these link silos. So, I mean, let me just look up the true definition of trust flow. Whoops. Citation flow is a number predicting how influential a URL might be based on how many sites link to it. Trust flow is a number predicting how trustworthy a page is based on how trustworthy sites tend to link to trustworthy neighbors. Yeah, so I mean, in that case as well, you would just be getting links from relevant websites in contextual ways. So like if you're going to be a website about SEO, you would want other people who are talking about SEO to be linking to you contextually in their content, right? I really don't want to get too wrapped up in all those buzzwords though. I mean, I have a hard time accepting like page rank when it came out. Page authority and domain authority are a good metric to measure, but it's all arbitrary in the end, to a certain degree. Justin says Google Plus, LOL. Christopher Risme says where's the sun? And I don't know. I never see it. I mean, I'm constantly trapped in this garage, so I'm like R. Kelly, but trapped in a garage. All right, Pietro Baroni says, anyone know of any good EXIF location editors, either online or Mac? And then somebody recommended this pretty cool tool called EXIF tool, which lets you really heavily edit your images with EXIF data, apparently. Pretty cool. Even has geotagged. Should check that out. So next we got Pietro Baroni blocking Ty Lopez on Twitter, and I'm not going to make a comment to that, but that's pretty funny. Dustin Doy says, on one of the older videos from last month, Chase mentioned a good site for free stock images. Already checked that. Alan says, how important is site speed? And it is very, very important. I actually just got this new plugin called WP Rocket, which like extremely, like I was testing, like I think like both of my grades were C's, or no, there might even been D scores on GT metrics, and now they're like an A and like a B, or might be an A and a C, just from a plugin. It's pretty crazy. Bernadetta said, started using Moz bar on one of the sites that I am doing SEO on, shows a lot of characters on H1, H2. Realize that is combining the 3 H1s that I have on the page. Should there only be one H1? Yeah, I mean, you can get away with like 2 H1s, but you really just want to have one H1. And like Google might be a little bit more lenient, but like other search engines as well, like Bing, like that's actually a negative ranking factor if you have multiple H1s. Leighton Ward says, my Google postcard came today. Time to start that hustle. And good luck on that hustle hype, Leighton. Kevin says, my question should seems a bit weird, but if you're actually really good in SEO, without any special backlinks, how fast can it be to reach the first page on a low competition keyword? And once you created your site and finished it, for site that you could finish in a week, and for example, how can you do to tell Google, okay, mate, check it and rank it soon, please? I answered a lot of questions, but this side of the SEO, I don't really master it. I'm about to buy a new domain and I'm trying to rank it on low occurrence keywords, but good niches. So, I mean, without any special backlinks, you're just going to want to make sure that your website is following all the things that you're going to be doing for SEO. So like you want to make sure that you have good site architecture. You want to make sure that your link silos look legit. You want to make sure that you're using your cornerstone content on all, like figuring out what that is. You want to make sure if it's like a local business to have all your service pages filled out, your product pages with correct permalink structure. Your citations are strong. You have like a good, you have good reviews. You're doing proper schema markup, and you're also hopefully doing some content marketing so that you can generate social signals as well as possibly links to those blogs that you can also be passing that link juice to your main content that you're trying to rank. If you follow that stuff, you probably start ranking pretty fast. If it's a pretty low competition niche. If it's really high competition, you can still rank, but you're probably going to want to go for different techniques like skyscraper technique or expert roundups or whatever you're going to be doing for to get a lot of people on your page, and then also at the same time get links hopefully as well. Okay, we got some comments. We got, by the way, we have 12 people in here, and how many likes do we have? Let's see, we got 5 likes. If the other 7 of you guys could like this video, I would be forever in debt to you with my videos. Bernadetta said, sorry, I Run 365 Gaming says, I heard H1s weren't a big deal anymore since you can have multiple with HTML5. I was told there was no penalty. Yeah, so you can have like 2 H1s, but I would really recommend you don't, because H1s are kind of like the thing that sends the signal like, hey, this is what the main page is about. I would really try to stay away from multiple H1s until I start seeing a lot of people using multiple H1s on their pages, which is not a thing right now. So Ashley Cashfield says, hi guys, to introduce myself. Let's see if there's any questions. No questions. No questions here. Wait, is this a question? Okay, I know a little bit of SEO. I can back that with this. So I have this low competition gaming site, which is getting around 1 million page views a month. So basically I can say I can rank low competition keywords. Now I'm looking to learn how to rank for moderate competition keywords and want to know the latest happenings in SEO. I came across YouTube video series of Chase Renner. I felt that I need to join this group so that I can network with great people who have expertise in internet marketing. So what do I do next? As of now, I'm trying to push Teespring t-shirts sales in my gaming site and trying to monetize that in some way. I'm looking forward to get into my Amazon affiliate or local SEO. So yeah, man, just keep interacting with the community. Hopefully the videos that I'm providing are helpful. I would probably try to get into a little bit of a better sales funnel than selling t-shirts on a gaming site. You can definitely do that, but there's way more you could be doing, especially if you're getting 1 million page views a month. Okay. Her Hemant Boy says, oh, this is him just sharing an article. Let's see what we got. Oops, I accidentally posted that twice. Lauren Noble says, when I Google my company, Noble Coalition, it only shows about and outdoor gear. How do I get my other categories to show under my website? So you can't actually like specifically like say to Google, hey, this is like exactly what I want to show as categories. Like Google picks it up on its own, depending on what pages are being probably linked to the most, what people are actually looking for when they're going on the site, what your important pages are. So the best way to do that is to figure out a really good link structure, link silos, and then also make sure that the important pages that you want to rank are in your menu items, and sometimes even put like schema markup in certain pages to show Google that these are the important pages. And like, don't put schema markup in places that aren't necessary, but like for your services, if you have different services with separate reviews, do different product reviews, product markup reviews with those different aggregate ratings in those different pages, and make sure you leave those testimonials in the page as well. And like your home page, make sure if it's a local business, use local business markup, or if it's a national business, make sure you use organization markup, and whatever else you're going to be doing for schemas. So that's pretty much how I would say to go about things. Also, if you're linking to pages contextually from your homepage, it'll show Google that these are the other important pages as well, because your homepage gets a lot of trust weighed into that. All right, we got 14 people in the house, and I know some of you guys have questions, so just let them rip. That didn't sound right, did it? Did anyone catch Brian Dean? I didn't see that. Lane says, while working on client site earlier, I was doing some competitive analysis and searching for meta keywords on competitor sites when noticed something odd. This site was keyword stuffing its schema description. I'm sure it's already caught on. I'm sure Google has already caught on to that. Yeah, so I've seen that before too. In some situations, I think it's actually kind of helpful for Google to pick up, like the schema element creative work. I think you can actually, like I've seen this before, like if we go to SPPC Tech and then we go to structured data testing tool. I don't know how well this works, but like for instance, this is working and they're ranking very well. So I don't know if Google's better able to understand your content because of this. Like for instance, see creative work, boom, all the text right in there. So I don't really know what that does, but it's definitely interesting. So, all right, next we got Kevin asking where we're all from. It looks like United States is winning right now. All right, so gosh, there's so many questions in here. Hi all, just wondered if there's an SEO abbreviation sheet, and apparently there is. Craig says, just watched your excellent chiropractor audit. You gave me a reminder to check my bounce rate and I was horrified. Does the fact that when someone is on my site, when they click on a product and opens a new tab, does this affect my bounce rate results? P.S. I don't mean user experience. So if somebody goes to your site and then clicks on another page, they didn't bounce. They only bounced. They went to your page, didn't interact with anything for like 30 seconds, and then bounced and then left. Luke Charles says, I just downloaded Beamus Up, but to give it a try, but nothing happens. I had to do the Java install, otherwise it won't open, so I have that. But whenever I put in the URL, it says blank. I'm sure something simple, but it stumped me. Happen to anyone else? It might be because it didn't find anything on the website, or maybe your website isn't crawlable. I don't know. I mean, it's worked on every website that I've ran it on, or most. I don't think it's not worked on a website yet. So, all right. What do we got next? Romaine says, hey Chase Reiner, I discovered your channel some days ago. It's by far the most valuable and interesting, so thanks for that. And then it's about him. Oh, I thought there was a question. Luke says, I just launched my website, new business today, and because we are working freelance, we obviously don't have a set address. Is there a way around this for hooking up Google My Business until we have a virtual office, virtual address or our office? So yeah, just use your home address and set it as a service area, and it won't pick up the actual, it won't show your actual address to anybody, but you can still rank it. Like this address right here that I'm ranking this for is just the address I'm at right here. And I just set it as a service area, so it doesn't show my location on the map. It just shows a general vicinity area that I set. And it's the same thing with all my other business as well that I rank and rent. No questions here. No questions here. Justin says, do you use Google Tag Manager? And I've tried using it, but it's like really complicated, and I'd rather, I mean, it's faster. It's faster than having JavaScript analytics code in all your pages. But it's kind of frustrating when you have to do a lot of stuff, certain stuff like conversion tracking through certain types of forms or creating pixels for Facebook. Like there's just a lot that's kind of annoying that you have to spend a lot of time figuring out if you don't know a lot about like how to use Google Tag Manager. So I haven't spent a lot of time doing that. So let's check my my email, because I know I have comments there. So open that up. And also I want to hear from you guys, like if I could make one video, what would be helpful for you guys? Leave a comment on that. Just let me know. Because I am thinking of different video ideas, but because I have very limited time, I haven't been able to make too many videos lately. Here we go. Hold on, it's taking a second to load. Somebody messaged me and said, "Hi Chase, I'm interested in helping with the content breakdown for your videos in exchange for being part of the VIP group. Let me know how this would work and what you need done. Best regards, name." So yeah, I'd definitely let you in there if you want to do video breakdowns of the content, and I'd really appreciate that actually. So definitely. We got another message saying, "Hello, I would like to ask you something about a project that I've been wanting to start. First of all, I am 19 years old and I live in Holland. I started to become interested in SEO in March 2016, but I actually do not have a lot of experience with practical stuff. While I have been studying the theory and rules a lot, I want to start a rank and rent project. I have seen the video you have done on this topic. It was very helpful, as it is the case with all of your content. By the way, the speed by which you upload is really amazing. It's quite a challenge to keep up with the pace, but even though the video was very helpful, I still have one question. It is about the strategy that I am using. So my strategy is as follows. I have bought an expired domain from Source Market, and I want to rank for local niches and then sell leads to local businesses on rent the site / pages to the business. I want to build the site this way, and then he's showing the link structure. For instance, if we talk about New York, Manhattan, Queens, so basically he's just asking how to do the rank and rent and what advice I'd offer in getting started. So honestly, like besides the videos that I do, I mean, I would just say like really start diving into getting all of your pages created, your permalink structure figured out, all the basic stuff that I already talk about. Make sure you have that Google My Business location set up, all this stuff I talk about in the video. So if you need more personal help, or any of you guys need more personal help, you can head over to chaserender.com. Just click on this button, and I have tons of openings right now for the moment. And if you just click on this, literally $100, and you can just schedule a time with me, and I'll help you out with whatever project you need for an hour, or I think you might, yeah, an hour. So, but other than that, I can't offer too much coaching because I have a very limited schedule with all the stuff I'm doing. So we got some comments. Christopher Risme says, "Do you ever run ads, PPC?" I used to when I was doing my service areas, but I stopped. Christian says, "Chase, you're inside. Take those glasses off." And actually, I'm at the beach, and I can put a beach background if you want me to. Evandro says, "Google Tag Manager." I think he's talking about the video, and I do not want to do that at all. That would be like one of my friends who could do that, like Matt, which was the guy who did the Instagram walkthrough. Laura Noble says schema markup, and I did do a video, but I do need to do more advanced videos on that stuff. Evandro says a video for Google Tag Manager. He said that twice. Bernadetta said, "I like going back to the basics at times. I know you have done videos for beginner SEO, but I was wondering if you could go kindergarten level for silo, schema, conversions, skyscraper techniques." Really fuzzy on those. So yeah, I was thinking about creating like a brand new guide from like very beginner, like straight up like just implementing analytics, to like very advanced things and taking it really slow. The problem is that because I have such limited time, because I'm trying to like, you know, help a bunch of people so I can make money, and then at the same time, you know, make content for you guys, I'm not able to do as many like big guides anymore because I'm like very booked. So if you guys want to start contributing in some way by helping me, or you want to start signing up for the VIP group or whatever you want to do, it'll definitely help me because then I'll have more time to be able to do the things for you guys that you want to see. Christopher Risme says, what do you do to boost your domain authority? So I just do content marketing, link silos, and link building, social media marketing too. I mean, I talk about that stuff too in a lot of the complete guides. Hold on, let me check something. We are at 14 people, 10 likes. If you guys, the 4 of you guys could leave those likes, that'd be awesome. Okay. Got some more questions. Got some new subscribers for the email list, which is cool. We got another question saying, hi, you probably know about how your loading speed. Oh no, this is somebody trying to sell me something. I would be interested in renting a website or similar type of arrangement that ranks with Simplify in the financial service space. Let me know if you'd be interested or if you know someone that would be, for a complete description. More people trying to sell me stuff. We got somebody saying, hey Chase, I saw your video. To my question, I really appreciate your feedback. I didn't do the best job of explaining why I was avoiding Google My Business / citations. The main reason is that my rank and rent website is a second website going to the same business. My client has a website already. He is not ranking very well at the moment, but I have worked with him in the past, and we had many first page rankings that lead to quite a bit of jobs. I'm wondering to get his listings back in Google My Business and do a fresh batch of citations, etc. for his website, as well as boost his organic positions again. My rank and rent website, the one that I'm trying to rank without using Google My Business or citations, is a separate website where the goal is to get to the first page rankings leading back to him. It is the exact match domain for the best keyword listing in his market. I don't want him coming up twice in Google My Business or mix up his citations because I am using his address and he already has local directory listings. There are a few movers in my town ranking extra properties. I don't want a competitor to complain if I end up getting a double listing in Google My Business for the same business, or for Google to find it on their own. I am avoiding making a Google My Business for this. I would do citations anyways, but I'm worried it will interfere with his citations going to his website. Does that make sense? I know there is a workaround to this citation problem by using a UPS address, but I am trying to avoid another monthly fee. Cheers. Wow. Okay, so he doesn't want to put his Google My Business listing in the map because he already has another one, but he wants to get more rankings by having a separate website, which is a rank and rent, I believe. So, I mean, you're not going to get much from organic. Like you will, but the best thing you could do is create like a separate website. And maybe I read this wrong, but there was a lot of stuff there, so I apologize. But the best thing you could do is open up a service area business with a different name or something, with like your home address, and try to get reviews and rank in the map pack, or start doing search engine marketing. But if you're only going for organic rankings, I would really just not do that. I mean, because of how many ads there are and how many people are doing local searches for like map-based businesses or businesses in the maps, I would really just try to do that, or try to improve your existing SEO. I wouldn't try to double take over with the same business in organic. It sounds like too much work. You're going to go further. And like I said, I might be interpreting this question wrong, but that's what I would do. Okay. Oh gosh. We got another person saying, hey Chase, I'd like to volunteer as a non-paid intern. And I think I sent him a schedule. So I think that's it for now. I think I had some questions via Facebook as well, but I think that's it. Like, what are we even at right now? We're at like 43 minutes. Yeah. So, I have to, basically do a lot of stuff now. So, I'm actually going to end it. Oh, the VIP giveaway. So if you guys want to enter the VIP giveaway, like I said, I'm going to be doing one at the end of this video, and it's pretty much the end of the video. So if you want to just press 1, right now, I'll wait. I'll give you guys a minute. And I'll enter you guys in there. So ready, set, go. We need Jeopardy music. I wish I could play Jeopardy music. So we got 1 entry with Yodi. We got 2 now with Mike. Evandro. Serper, we got 3 people with 30 seconds left. Only 3 people, wow. Surprised. 20 seconds. I feel like I'm like doing like a raffle. I need to like do like the thing where the guy's talking really fast. It's like going once, going twice. All right, we got 4 people. Bernadette is also pressing 1. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, boom. Cool, so we got 5 people now. So I'm gonna just go random name selector. Boom. There we go. So we got, let's grab your guys' names. And we'll pick a random name. And Mike got it. So Mike, just send me an email. My email is im@chasereiner.com, or send me an contact and I'll send you the link to the group and I'll get you in there. All right, guys. Like I said, I probably will do another VIP giveaway in the near future. And also I'm giving away VIP memberships to people who are helping me with content or helping me with in any way with the channel. So if you want to help out, just make sure you send me a message and we'll get you in there. So either way, thanks for stopping by, everyone. And hopefully you guys got some value out of this. And until then, happy SEOing.